Hey everyone, Travis Thom here. Today I'm going to walk you through a really cool new feature inside the Facebook Ad Manager for your Instagram ad stories and your Facebook ad stories. It's a great way to really be able to take a single image and change it a little bit more to, well, stories and being able to a little bit more dynamic in the actual design of it without having to hire a designer and walk through. So I'm going to share my screen with you and show you how we're going to build that. And it's going to be one of those where you can actually get a better idea of how it all kind of works. So let's dive in. Okay, bear with me for just one moment. All right, so what we're going to be doing is going inside the Facebook Ad Manager here. We're going to check housing. And I'm going to use lead generation for this specific one, right? So you can see lead generation here. You can type in your name there. I'm not going to get too nitty gritty on the specific details on the targeting or any of those aspects. But what I want to do show you is placements, right? So choose manual placements, move it from automatic to manual. Then you're going to go through and unselect all the feeds. Make sure that you uncheck mark those boxes. We only want to have Facebook stories and Instagram stories, right? That's all we're going to show right there. So from there, we then move forward to the next stage. And this is where the magic starts to happen. All right, so from here, we have a single image. We're going to upload our image. So for this one, I'm going to choose, let's choose this kind of random one here. See if that works for us. Now hit continue. All right, so now we have that image there, right? That doesn't look like a really convincing image. The way that it's set up is that border here and that border there. So I'm not too excited about that. So let's go and hit edit right above there and then go to change template, right? Once we hit change template, this is going to give us all sorts of different templates to work with. So I might choose this one, right? Slight little animation there, it has me on stage, right? The headline. So if I were to change that headline, I would go to this side here on the left-hand side, hit headline, and say, see all the homes, right? I'm going to pretend that this is a download a homes type of ad if we're offering real estate. And so I'd say prices, or let's say homes priced under 599,000. So that would be our little thing, our little call to action. And then maybe we might want to spruce up this little sign up button right there. So down here, these creative tools, let's say the call to action effects. Maybe I want to add this down here. Maybe I'll turn that green, right? And see what that does for us. Hit save. And then it's processing that right there. Might take a couple minutes as it gets set up. But once it does, then we'll get a pretty nice view of how that should look. So it's making those changes right there, but what we can do is kind of go in and edit more if we wanted to. But it gives us all little sorts of specific kind of details, right, that we can change to really kind of spruce up how this should look. So I'm going to hit clear all on this one. And I'm actually going to choose a different image and see what that looks like if we start over. So I'm going to scroll down and choose a little bit more colorful image to work with. All right, again, I've got this, but it's just that, right? It's not really appealing. It has some bright colors, but it doesn't tell me what it's about, right? It doesn't capture my attention. So we hit change template. Yeah, let's take a look at what other templates we have here. We've got this one, nice kind of torn page, some slight animation there. Right, again, maybe I'll change that headline to say, see all the homes, right? See how the home is priced under 599,000. And then, maybe I might want to make that stand out a little bit more in terms of the color, right? Some ultra bright red there. We've got some bold. We'll change it to that font right there. Stands out just a little bit more, right? And then if I wanted to add some music, I can throw in some music on there, right? Get that attached to it. Different type of mood I can choose from all different moods, maybe fierce or some chill. And I got some call to action ones here. Again, I'm going to try and go for, I really like this style here. This kind of pulsating style. So let's see what that does. I'm going to add this nice kind of yellow with it. And then let's see what that develops there. So it's a really great and easy way to go ahead and build a really cool looking Instagram ad story in just a really short amount of time. So, if you're frustrated with trying to figure out, well, I want to run Instagram ad stories, but what do I do? What kind of design should I use? This is a great tool to take any kind of image you have, crop it, right? If it's of a house, whatever it might be, then add some new template to it to slightly animate it, and then some font overlay, right? So that way you don't have to go to a third-party kind of system and try to develop a new cool design. It's all being done for you. And again, to leverage that, you got to go to placements and then restrict the placements just to those two things there, to Instagram stories, right? And then to Facebook stories. So we unselect all of these, select stories, make sure those two are clicked, right? It's going to have this example here of the stories. And then that's going to allow you to basically unlock that tool just for Instagram stories. All right, see how this looks now. All right, so see how the homes priced under, and look, we have our little pulsating thing there. Now when it's running, it'll actually say, have that call to action, right? The sign up call to action right here. So we might want to say learn more or download, right? Whatever it is. So it's kind of pulsating around that. There we go. Looks pretty cool, right? Looks like a really nice, slick ad. So let's pretend that that's a list of homes, right? Or a really cool home and maybe not a picture of me. And that's the way to design some really fast, good looking Instagram and Facebook ad stories for your marketing.